like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Without further ado,
Hyperdellic. Hey kids, it's Hyperdellic, and today we've got another Mattel Creations exclusive, Vultak, the evil flying zookeeper. Because zookeepers should fly, you know, they need to. He's another cartoon collection entry. And I gotta say, I do like the cartoon collection. Except for those legs, the crosses that are on those legs. Once you see those X's, it's like, man, why did they do that? That looks lazy as far as sculpting goes. It does kind of, a little bit. Like, they should have done a little bit of a difference and not let an X show up on the legs. But hey, whatever. You know, Mattel's gonna Mattel. But overall, I like originally looking at this figure and seeing like all of its details, I was like, dude, I kind of like him. He looks bad. He does. He kind of looks cool. Like, he looks like he's gonna like tear up some stuff, but he doesn't really. He's just a swoop down and catch rare animals kind of guy. So, and he's got that voice. He's voiced by the same voice actor that does Bo and Hordak. If you didn't know, Hordak and Bo are the same voice actor. Hope I didn't ruin it for you. But yeah, and he kind of sounds like this, and it's just not. It's not that cool. Like, I feel like he could have gone a little bit more creative. Like, I mean, I feel like my old man voice is like, hey, how's it going? I think Vultak from now on in my head is gonna have that old man voice. That, hey, I'm an old man and I like to do things at the zoo. So that's that. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna flip him around so you can see the back. Look at that. That is an awesome looking piece of artwork. I really dig what they've been doing with these card backs. Like, they're really, really good. They look nice to display. In fact, I may actually put this one up to replace one that I have up already. But yeah, I mean, I love what they've done with Masters of the Universe. Obviously, I am a collector. I'm a fan. I think that the current Masters of the Universe team, they do wrong. They do wrong. But they have been doing little wrong. And honestly, like, they've been knocking a lot of stuff out the park. Now, in the episode that Vultak appears in, it is an episode where Cowl meets a little girl version of Cowl. See, he's up there. He's in the prison. This guy Vultak, Hordak's zookeeper, catches him and puts him in his zoo. So yeah. All right. Well, you can check out the episode. It's available on YouTube all over the place. The zoo story. I highly recommend it. It was a fun episode. You know, anything with Cowl in it is like one of my favorites. I love that character. He's one of my favorites in She-Ra. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna rip into this, and yeah, he's just gonna like magically appear. Hyperdellic. And we're back. And look, I got a little atmosphere in here. Ooh, spooky. Just trying new things, having fun with it. You know, so. I love this figure. I know he's a ton of reuse. You know, April O'Neil's wings. The body is all kind of generic. I would have rather have had a sculpted horde symbol on him than a painted on one. But he's got new wrist bracers and a new neck thingy, whatever you would call that. His feathers, his plume. I don't know, something. It's a lot of reuse. The head's new, but everything else is very reused. But it's another one of those examples of where they did a bunch of reuse, but they still knocked it out of the park because it's a super cool character. Honestly, the character himself is not that super cool, because in the cartoons they just don't do him justice. Like, I feel like he needs more. You know, he needed more screen time. Maybe Kevin Smith will hook him up. You know, in the next He-Man Revolution series. You know, we'll get part 3 sometime soon. I hope with you know, with She-Ra and Hordak, and I'm so excited to see it. I can't wait. I think it's going to be fantastic. Hopefully they take a lot from the DC Comics that did the whole Despera thing. It was a really cool, fun storyline. I liked it. I loved the look that they gave Adora before she became, you know, She-Ra. Like, how she has like a mask on that looks like Hordak's face. It's just fantastic. I love the whole thing. I loved that. I loved all of DC's Masters of the Universe comics. Like, those were really good. I'm constantly on the lookout for some of those in good condition. So if you know, let me know. But yeah, this is like kind of the embodiment of the cartoon series, and not just the cartoon series, but the Filmation series in general. Like, all of the characters kind of had a very similar, you know, thing going on. They were all very, very reminiscent of one another. And he fits in perfectly with the Horde. I mean, we've got all of these guys in back here, you know? Like, it looks right. Now let's get him in the middle. Because we're gonna turn this on so you can see him while I'm babbling. But honestly, like overall, this figure looks really nice, and I'm super happy with what they've done. When we do this close-up on him next, you're gonna see like he looks good. And he comes with the two accessories. He's got his comic that all of the MOTU figures come with, and then he's got this little dude. He was like a Zootron or something like that, I believe it was the name of them. Got a little handle in the back. It sort of looks like a giant beer stein. Maybe I'll have him and Hordak, looking like they're drinking together or something. We'll see. But it's a fun. I think this one is actually a fun little accessory because it's sort of like its own little figure, and I dig that about it a lot. So I'm pretty happy with the fact that they gave us this. I think he's an interesting little add-on. You can actually use that. Like all the other MacGuffins are all right, but I think this one's the best one so far. I'm praying. Well, not that he doesn't fall over, but I'm praying that Bo comes with cowl, because that will take the cake as far as the best accessory for the cartoon collection. But let's take a closer look at these guys. We're gonna take a closer look at the little dude too, and we'll see what's awesome about him. Obviously, it's not his standing ability.
Hyperdellic.
All right, and we're back. And here's a close-up on that mug. I like how his nose is kind of beak-shaped almost. And he definitely has that like buzzard kind of feel to him. Vultak is obviously like he's a vulture, I think. I'm assuming. If you put the wings up a little bit more, he looks like an angel. A purple little angel. But he is great looking. I'm mostly gonna focus here on this head and the neck piece as far as zoom ups go. Like you've seen the arms. Here's the wrist cuffs. They appear to. Looks like they come off. Yep, they come off. The neck piece is separate too, so this could. I want to say there's like divots in it so that it fits properly on his neck. But yeah, let's see. It is a separate piece. And then, of course, he comes apart at the waist, just like all of the MOTU figures do. Peg, pull. The wings. When he comes packed out, the wings are not on. He's got these two little post holes in the back, and then these two little posts that are on the wings. I feel as though these wings are a little bit more of a brittle plastic than the wings that we got with April O'Neil. I could be wrong. I didn't play around with the April O'Neil figure before I did this, so I could be remembering something different. But I feel like if this thing takes the right dive off of the shelf, this wing could break. Like it does not feel like it is flexible very much. So be careful with your Vultak. At the time of shooting this video, he is still readily available on Mattel Creations. Originally, you had to get a membership, but I believe with this figure, they rolled that back, and now you do not have to have a membership to get him. But he has like the standard MOTU articulation, right? There's that situation in the pants, and he has these. I think these are my favorite set of boots, but they're like the creature boots with foot. Like it looks good. I like it a lot. And they are taller than the MOTU Origins boots. So keep that in mind as far as like swapping and so forth. But I think that if you're going to get him just to get black boots, you're probably doing the right thing because those are some fantastic feet. He's got happy feet. So yeah, and just because I said we would. Oh, his hand fell off. I didn't put that on well enough. Whoops. I mean, it's not that cold in the Midwest right now. All right, but real quick, we're gonna look at this little dude. This little dude has some neat detail on him. Like he looks very like 80s robotish, and it looks like I think that's a handle. Let's see. Can Vultak hold him? I mean, he can. So like, cheers, mate. It looks like he's drinking a beer. There's the bottom of the little robot. Just in case you wanted to know. Like, does he have like a little glowing thing underneath or something like that? No, no glowing thing. Nothing on this thing articulates. It's just one solid hunk of plastic. But it's a neat looking solid hunk of plastic. Usually the accessories with the cartoon collection aren't as great as I want them to be. So I'm happy. I'm going to take that. And then, of course, they've got the comic too. And I just wanted to show off this comic because it's a really cool looking picture. I dig that. Shadow Heart. But yeah. Cool. A third story for Vultak. Vultak. Oh, look. Modulax helped make him. Like, what do you gotta make? Ain't that interesting? And there's Cowl and his little girlfriend up there. The illustrations are excellent. I like it a lot. And there's the Crystal Castle. If you haven't seen, one of my favorite YouTubers in our little community, he's a friend, like an internet friend, recently 3D built the Crystal Castle. Kenzo's Creations. Check him out. He's got some great stuff. Shout out, Kenzo. What's up, dude? But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I am excited to get a Fright Zone. I'm terrified to see what it's going to cost us, but I cannot wait. But yeah, that's been a close-up on Vultak. All right, let's zoom out and we'll do our final thoughts. Oh wait, no, we should do some pictures. All right, wasn't that fun? That was a blast, right? I like this figure. He looks pretty good. Is he the best thing that Mattel Creations has ever come up with? No. No, he's not. But he is good. I do like him. I think he is worth picking up. If you can still grab him on Mattel Creations, hopefully when you're watching this, there will still be some. It's been more than a week since his drop, and I want to say there are still some available online. So I don't think they're going to sell out anytime soon. But he is a cool figure. You should definitely pick him up. I love his color scheme. It looks great. Slapping a Horde logo on there only makes it look, even more evil and awesome. But he's got a voice that's like this, and you're not gonna like it. So make him sound like an old man. I think that sounds better. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do I put Vultak? I think I'm going to put him somewhere around a 9, maybe an 8.5. 8.5. Just because he's not terribly creative, and he wasn't a figure that I was like, man, I gotta have that figure. There are other, figures that I am waiting on and have not, even heard a whimper about yet. So I can't say that, this was the event of my purchasing dreams. I've seen a couple of other better. I still have to get out my review on Rio Blast, and I've got a review on Hero coming soon. Sorry, I kind of brain farted there. But yeah, keep an eye out for those. I'm gonna try and make sure that I do the Mattel Creations figures maybe live every time I get one right away, so that you guys aren't sitting around waiting for them and stuff like that. When I can get around to finally doing a review, I want you guys to be able to see timely reviews. So here's me trying to be timely with Vultak. I've got an untimely one coming next. It's going to be Leonardo from the Best Actions Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. My cat is going crazy right now. I don't know what her problem is. I've had to retake a bunch of stuff. It is my cat. Her name is Lucy, or her full name is Lucy Fur Bigglesworth. And then my last name, Dellic. That's not my real last name. Any troll out there could find my real last name. It's no big deal. I don't try to hide it. I'm just not advertising it brightly on my YouTube channel. But yeah, this Vultak is a cool addition to my Horde collection. My Horde, if you will. And I'm super glad to have him in the collection. I think that he is a neat combination of parts that goes well. I mean, this looks fantastic. I think they nailed him as far as how he looks. The wings were just already how he looks. So I don't know if he should have the tail or not, but hey, it's there. It doesn't look too bad. Too Bad's another good figure, but that's nothing to do with. Ooh, look, a kitty. But all right, kids. This has been Hyperdellic reviewing Vultak, the Mattel Creations drop, and I say pick him up. I think he's a good one. He's not my ultimate favorite figure, but he looks so cool with all the other Horde, henchmen. So yeah, enjoy him if you get him. I do. I think he's he's pretty awesome. He's great. So remember, kids, I love you. I love you all. I will see you in the next video, and remember to do all that subscribing, and try to help out the channel if you can. Other than that, have a great day. I love you all. Peace. I need my Metamucil.